Trying to play some GTA 4, but I don't know what it is. Every time I try to make a stream, it just crashes. And this doesn't want to work. Which is weird. Very, very weird. Why is your music playing? That's so weird. There we go. Ooh, let's go. Oh. That's good for now. Just get that at a time. Oh. Let's go.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Tyler Hero.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. They've got Tyler Hero. Bam Adebayo is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Mitchell. And for the Timberwolves, McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Anthony Edwards out there with MP. And it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Two teams tonight trying to elevate to mid-season form, Grant, and really start to push to control each game.
And that gets more and more difficult as fatigue mounts. The travel miles climb and games just tighten up. But you know, BA, you just got to push through all of that and keep playing your best ball.
Hero, no good. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to MP. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, that's on the defense. How did they let MP get deep positioning like that?
And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. Hero, screen on McDaniels. Mitchell, oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
He had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Now here's MP. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Good on the shot.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Hero on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Adebayo, a screen on McDaniels. Off target with the three. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Stan, you look at Naz Reid, he gives you some size, but he is a dangerous scorer, especially from the perimeter.
Absolutely, BA. And also, Reid is one of the most entertaining players to watch. So many deflections, blocks, dunks, hits threes. He does it all.
Here's Mitchell after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Count that bucket.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
Now here's Hero. Really played well against New Orleans in his last game. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Reed. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Back to MP. And he banks in the layup. MP's got 6 points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Heat. Trailing by 8. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Wizards was outstanding. He picked up 49 points, and he was in the zone offensively. There was nothing the D could do to stop him. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Allie, we appreciate the update. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And Minnesota with some changes. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Anderson comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for McDaniels. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Hero finds Wiggins. And there's the drive. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. Now let's take a look at the rookie rankings. As we hit the halfway mark in the regular season, here's who has taken the lead in the Rookie of the Year race. You look at MP, right in the thick of this season. He is the guy when it comes to Rookie of the Year. What a year he's having.
And this is the type of player you have to be excited about. There's no question he should be at the top of the Rookie of the Year rankings.
Well, no debate here. He's running away with it and looks poised for big things to come.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Has to wear. And here's Hero. Here's Yakichonis. Looking to end the run. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's MP. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. MP's got 10 points in the game.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Pass to Larson. Kicks it to Hero. Jacks up a three. Unloads. Miami, no good that time either.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
And finished off by Anderson.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Some changes for Minnesota. Randall comes in for Anderson. And it's Dosunmu in for Edwards. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Miami. So it's Miami now. 17-point game. Pass to Ware. Here's Yakachonis. And miss after miss right now.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
MP, the pass to Gobert. Dosunmu outside. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rebound Miami. Three-pointer Yakachonis. No good there. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly... Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Heat trail by 19.
Really needs it.
Wiggins looking around. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Ware. Miami, no good that time either. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, "We've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about." This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Brian, back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. I've wondered, of all the things you can teach players, can you teach great passing?
I really don't think you can, B.A. You can teach solid fundamental passing. You can teach guys to make fewer mistakes by better use of fundamentals. But the great passers have great vision, and I just don't think that's something you can teach. I think that's something that guys gain over their time and experience playing the game of basketball.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
MP showing he's a force near the hoop.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert, and Jaden McDaniels subbed in for DiVincenzo. Here's Mitchell, and the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim.
Assisted buckets, Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And some of the best high flyers in the NBA. Some of this year's contenders for the dunk contest.
And when you look at the names on that list, you just know that contest has a chance to be special.
You take a look at Jaquez, and I could see him moving even higher up in the ranks. He's certainly a talented guy up in the air.
He is for sure, but this list is just packed with real aerial artists. This dunk contest is really going to be something special.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we receive it.
And as this lineup starts to take shape, this event is only getting more and more exciting.
Outside Jaquez. Here's Adebayo. That shot is off. Nice D from Reed.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
To the inside. And there's Mitchell on the assist by Hero. Mitchell's gotten his third basket of the night.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Julius Randle. And Miami also making a switch. Bears checked in. Minnesota leading by 18. Here's MP. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
The Heat have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Back to Hero. Outside Jaquez. Pass to Mitchell. Soft touch off the glass. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Right side McDaniels. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's MP. And that one falls. Now 10 for 12 with that make.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Pass to Hero. There's the 3. McDaniels with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And MP throws it down.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Hero outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer. MP getting it done for Minnesota. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. Back after this.
Make this, bro. Is there a way I can help them? Oh, dude. Oh, that's so sick.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They've made it look simple. Well-designed game plan, and the execution has been near flawless.
Yeah, that locker room is feeling good right now, I'll tell you that.
Let's turn our attention to the three-point shootout and highlight some of the top candidates.
The three-point contest only grows in popularity. Hard to pick the favorite here. All these guys are knockdown shooters.
Certain to be a highlight of All-Star Weekend. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He was their offensive catalyst in the first half, working hard to get the whole team involved.
Well, when you have a guy that spreads it around like that, it confuses the defense. Who do you guard?
Setting the floor for the Heat. Mitchell out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Bam Adebayo.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Hero outside. Back to Mitchell. It's Jaquez on the wing. Off target from three-point range. MP, the pass to Randall. Here's Edwards. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Edwards got 5 now.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Mitchell. A deep 3. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now. To the paint. Here's MP. And he makes it. That's 28 points for MP.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Down low. Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Oh, my. So much force in Bam's game right there.
On the wing, MP. Pass to McDaniels. To the middle. Here's MP. Outside McDaniels. Back to MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "The way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work." Back to you guys.
High praise. Allie, thank you.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Heat. Now they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for him. Hero for 3, and the three-pointer goes.
Yeah, no time needed for Hero. He's always ready to fire.
Well, Coach, since entering the league, Jaime Jaquez Jr. has been lauded for his strong fundamentals.
Yeah, B.A., he's got tremendous footwork, makes great use of the pump fake, and he is a tough physical player who can finish in traffic or hurt you in the post.
And the bucket is good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Miami shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
In bro's face.
That free throw is good for Mitchell. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Anderson comes in for Julius Randle. DeSumo, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's DiVincenzo in for Anthony Edwards. That one misses. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Well, look, you have to stay connected to DiVincenzo. He will bury you from out there.
Mitchell, the pass to Wiggins. It's stolen by MP. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Anderson finds MP. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. 30.
Sorry.
4 points for MP.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Miami moving it around. Here's Larson. And again, no good by Miami. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 10 in the third and looking in control. And MP gets it to go on the assist by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 3 assists tonight. Mitchell against MP. Wiggins outside. Pass to Larson. Inside. And Adebayo slams it in.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Anderson passes to MP. Yep, count it. MP's got 38 points.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Back to Hero. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now.
Credit Dante DiVincenzo for getting out on the break. He's very good in the open floor.
Fires for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's Minnesota. Don't see too many 39-point leads in the NBA. Incredible. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've got Ayo Dosunmu. Kyle Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Highland in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Anderson for 3. Larson with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
To the middle. Here's Ware.
Oh, wow!
Look out!
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Outside, Anderson. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Anderson. Dosunmu with it. Guarded by Adebayo. 4 on the clock. Dosunmu, the pass to Gobert. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Highland, the pass to Dosunmu. They set the pick. Down low. Timberwolves making a switch here. MP's checked in. And Minnesota calls time here.
Who likes you? Oh.
Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. For Miami, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Mitchell, and his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8, looking comfortable out there.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, if you have the killer instinct he showed there, it doesn't matter what the size disadvantage is.
And he gets it to go.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Now Hero. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Pass to Anderson. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And they say that leadership starts at the top, Stan. How does great ownership and the front office permeate an organization?
Well, you're absolutely right, BA. Leadership starts at the top. And the best owners in this league go out and get great people, and then they empower them. They don't micromanage. They get people to work and use their expertise to build the organization.
And the basket by MP.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Hero, no good.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
And MP gets it to go on the assist by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 6 assists now in the game.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Timberwolves.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they notch another win, number 34 of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Yeah, it's just what they needed from Gobert. Grabbing the rebound with those long arms and sending it back.
Deflects the pass. Pass to Hero. Adebayo, a screen on Highland. Hero for 3. The rebound by Shannon.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Outside Adebayo. Over Gobert. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's MP. Offline from the high post. So it's Miami now.
It's not meant to do.
To the inside. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Well, give him credit. Offensively, Bam has been fighting hard, really taking it at the defense.
Count that one.
Well, he leads everyone in scoring, and he shows no intention of slowing down.
Oh, shit.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by...
Wait. I know what that is.
right, MP, we recently announced we'll be doing a deep dive into your bag for Out of Bounds.
That's right.
And for this first episode, I'd like to ask, do you have anything in your bag that old heads just absolutely hate?
The Euro step.
Nah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I still get guys trying to call it travel every time I play pickup.
It's 2 steps. Get over it.
They want everybody to know how much harder it was to get a bucket back in the day.
Yo, all my unks out there are crazy. Like, this thing isn't even that new. People think Giannis invented it, maybe even Ginobili. But I seen Damon Stoudemire do a Euro. Rock Strickland, Magic, Bird. Bro, it's a simple counter. The defense expects a zig, so you zag.
Easier.
To prove it, I'll show you tonight. I'm gonna start in Lisbon and Euro step my way all the way through Istanbul.
That's a geographically correct metaphor.
Maplewood High, baby. European history with Doc Ellison.
Let's go. Let's get it, bro. Oh, I'm over here looking it up. Alright, so double tap. Alright, now I'm just doing that double tap. Oh, that was hard. Damn it. Sorry guys, there's no sound because it's they're playing the song right now. And I had to take the songs out.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And in just a moment, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Julius Randle.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Bryant. Then there's Wade. Then it's Harden, and it's Mitchell in at the 2. And for the Timberwolves, up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Edwards is out there with MP. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. These teams are getting a double dose of each other, GA. How do you see these games playing out?
Well, oftentimes, the team that wins the first one drops the second. I don't know why, but it seems that's the case more often than not.
Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
Well, guys, MP finds himself in a tough matchup tonight against some elite defense. I spoke with him before the game and asked him what his plan was, and he said, quote, "I'm going deep into my offensive bag tonight. I'm going to keep pulling new tricks out so they never see the next one coming." Hopefully that works out for MP here, guys.
Yeah, he's got a lot of tricks. All right, we might be in for a show. We'll look forward to that. Thanks so much. For 3, Edwards. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Back to Harden. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Cleveland with the ball. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan.
No. Oh, man.
Insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, this summer, the entire Cavaliers executive front office staff received multi-year contract extensions. Over the last 3 years, Cleveland has had the 3rd best record in the association. Guys, and there's a sense that a culture is being created that is permeating every level of this organization.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update. Minnesota's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's MP. Tries from 7. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here in January, a few teams starting to solidify their spots in the power rankings. Others, not so much. Take a look at the Cavaliers. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And when you look at the Timberwolves, they wanted the top spot badly, and they did just that. A real testament to both their chemistry and work ethic.
Sam Merrill, he's checked in for Dean Wade.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Here's MP. MP, good. Got it to go off the Euro step.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
and coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense, shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Minnesota making some changes. Reed is checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Randall. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for McDaniels. Then for the Cavaliers, Tomlin's checked in. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for James Harden. Schroeder outside. Got a piece of it. Mitchell finds Schroeder. And there's the drive. Tomlin off target from three-point range. So for the Timberwolves, their last game a win against Miami.
And that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Heat got the job done. He had 46 points, and they just couldn't stop him. Every time he let it go, you expected it to go in. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Minnesota.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And on top of that,
Minnesota making some changes. Julius Randle comes in for Anderson, and MP subbed in for Edwards. James Harden, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. On the court for Cleveland, Harden out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Keon Ellis. Then it's Sam Merrill. And it's Nance in at the 5, down low. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Schroeder passes to Nance. Here's Harden. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Randall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
and even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis. And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Count it. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A master at working through contact. Sometimes it seems Harden prefers getting physical on the way up.
OMP with the Euro step.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. From deep, the three ball goes for James Harden.
Oh,
Wait.
And he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
And he dunks it down.
And MP's teammates appreciate this. He understands how valuable passing is to team chemistry, and he learned it quickly.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Cavaliers. They trail by 16. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
There was a good back and forth between these teams last year. You'd expect it to be a mismatch on paper, but it turned out to be pretty even.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Harden kicks it over to Schroeder. Merrill misses the three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's MP. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. MP's got 16 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Harden. Kicks it out to Ellis. No good on the three.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Nance a screen on MP. Harden's shot is off.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Randall right side. Here's MP. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 5th assist in this one. Now Cleveland shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Harden dishes to Nance. Harden with it. And it's Reed picking him up. The shot's good from Nance.
And what I like about Nance Jr. is how he positions himself, knows his strengths on offense, and plays to them.
Dosunmu, the pass to MP. Stolen by Harden. Pass to Merrill. It's good from long range. Merrill's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
MP has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this.
Oh, that's cool.
Hey, folks, as we get going with our halftime recap, first order of business, the injury status report. And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really like were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that too, Shaq.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first-half performance for the Timberwolves. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
What stuck out to me was how easily he read the defense and found those cracks for his guys to exploit.
And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniels. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's MP in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Gets it to go. Once again, it's MP Euro stepping his way to the score.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
From deep, Harden. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Tiny. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And that's a veteran move from MP, using the pump fake to bait the defense.
Free throw good, MP. And both free throws good for MP.
And MP is one of those guys you just love watching because he plays with such confidence, hunger, and a smile.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Going back a few years, Donovan Mitchell dealt with a lot of trade speculation. He said you don't realize how stressful it was until you're out of it. Now he says it's great to finally have that sense of peace. I love being in Cleveland, but there's more to be done. Back to you.
On a mission for sure. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Harden, no good.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
And it's sent back by Bryant. To the paint. And finished off by Bryant.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
MP passes to Randall. Back to MP. Over in the corner, Edwards. Here's MP, and he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Takes a step back. Harden inside the three-point line. Gobert pulls it in.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Some changes for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for McDaniels. And Cleveland also making a change. Merrill's checked in.
Wasn't you watching?
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Bryant finds Merrill. Cavaliers moving the ball around. He's clobbered. He'll get 3 shots at the line. It's going to be on MP.
Defense should expect this from Harden. He rarely misses a chance to draw a shooting foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Wait. What did I even do, bro? Oh, I straight freaking slapped them. I was like, nah, I didn't do anything. I don't know straight. Wow.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
And he hits the first of 3.
Let me say this. If you need it, he's got it. Harden does everything you want out of an offensive weapon.
And Cleveland making a change here. Tomlin's checked in, and he makes all 3. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. To the inside. Good! MP hits again off the Euro step.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Harden kicks to Bryant. Bryant sets the screen for Mitchell. Right wing. Harden outside. The Cavaliers with another miss.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And that one's good. MP.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Harden dishes to Mitchell, and the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. Anderson, he's checked in for Minnesota. Dosunmu comes in for Edwards. Then for the Cavaliers, Ellis is checked in for Bryant. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Mitchell, and Porter subbed in for James Harden. Kicks it out to Ellis. A three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 23. Pass to Anderson. Here's Dosunmu. Back to MP. And it's in there. MP's got 12 points here in the second half.
Oh, fuck. Oh, wow. Some not too far. Okay.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Porter passes to Merrill. Takes a 3. Hits it from three-point range. Merrill's got 9.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
MP kicks to Anderson. And MP with the basket on the assist by Anderson. 32 points for MP. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Shot clock at 5. There's Porter with the 3. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Timberwolves on top, delivering the blowout. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And we reach the fourth quarter. similar conversation with opponents, RJ? Do you think officials are a little too quick to hit them with a double T?
No, that's just officials trying to get control of the game, giving both players a warning. That's all a tough technical is a warning, because we don't have both players have been warned. We have both players have technicals.
MP passes to DiVincenzo. Here's MP. That one good for 2. MP's got 34.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
In the corner, Harden.
Shit.
And it's off from three-point range. Good at MP with yet another Euro step.
And we're seeing MP go to this move more and more tonight. Reminding me a little of James Harden.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Back to MP. And Reed has it in the corner. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And GA, just when you think you've seen it all. Last season, a father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
MP passes to Highland. Stolen by Mitchell. Pass to Harden. The 3. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
And the shot is good. MP's got 38 points.
Missing more rebounds than him. That way he can get his jersey. Which I don't
This
care.
gives you an idea of MP's potential. It shows the type of scorer he can become.
Oh, no. I could have stole that ball.
Pass to Harden. Finney Smith with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Great open look there.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And that one's good. MP.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Timberwolves.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so now on the year, they have 35 wins to their credit.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Off the left rim and out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Highland finds MP. Back to Highland. Timberwolves passing it around. To the middle. Lets it go. A nice shot by MP. MP's got 42 in the game.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
You brought the substance tonight, MP, but you also brought the style. What got into you with all those Euro steps?
act like you surprised, Jennifer Gonzalez. I know you know I got Euro in my back.
Yes, sure, but you had a lot of Euro steps tonight.
And a lot of buckets. Don't forget about that part. Whatever works, though, right? Tonight, my Euro was working, so I kept going back to that work.
Hey, whatever works. Well done, MP. Thank you. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
I think I want to do one more match. Wait, I just played them. Shit. We pulled out the injuries. That's whack. Yeah, I don't know, man. Okay. Might go fast though.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA this Saturday afternoon. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Julius Randle.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now, that could point to a lot of things, but mostly I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. McDaniels at the 3 with Randle at the 4. MP is out there with Edwards. And it's Reed in at the 5. And for Cleveland, Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Dean Wade. Then it's James Harden. Then there's Mitchell. And it's Bryant in at the center position. And we are right in the heart of the season. Some teams starting to surge. Others running into roadblocks, Clark.
That is the ebb and flow of an NBA season. You've seen it. It happens all the time. Nobody is able to stay up or down very long. I mean, enjoy the highs, but recognize the work that has to take place when you do hit a low period.
Here's Wade. Back to Harden. Three-pointer. Edwards pulls it in. To the paint. Here's MP. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Harden from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And Harden right there demonstrating why he's a top-tier scorer. Gets these long shots off quickly.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
And Harden has the ultimate green light. I mean, it's uber green, including launching from outside of the state.
MP, the pass to Edwards. And MP gets it to go on the assist from Edwards.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's Wade. Three-pointer. Reed with the rebound. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. McDaniels finds MP. Stolen by Bryant. Outside Mitchell. Fires from deep. And it's out of bounds for the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey there, I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and Coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league, if he's not there already. Looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie. He got him. No doubt that's a foul, and it's going to be a transition take foul. Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the contest.
What's that?
The scoring ability Harden brings is unique and next level.
Merrill, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Three-pointer, Harden sends it home from three-point land. Harden's got 10 points.
He's lifting up this team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
And here's MP from outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle.
Great initiative from MP. You knew he was coming for revenge.
And here's Harden. 17 points for him. Last game against the Timberwolves in Minnesota. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Pass to Reed. Back to MP. MP is doubled. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And it's 7 points for MP.
Does not get any easier than that for MP, capitalizing in tight.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Nance, he's checked in for Bryant. Tomlin comes in for Finney Smith. Ellis is checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Schroeder in for Harden. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Anderson comes in for Randall. DeSumo, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Now here's Schroeder. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Inside. Oh, it's stolen away. To the left side wing. Cleveland working the ball around now. Ellis passes to Nance. Now Schroeder. Here's the pick. Lets it go from deep. Cleveland again missing. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
And the basket by DeSumo.
Yeah, nice pass by MP. You know, he knows how to run an offense.
Here's Tomlin. Pass to Schroeder. Here's Nance. Defended by Gobert. Yep, that one goes. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
To the inside. Here's MP. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. So it's both teams.
Oh, shit, I did one of the things. Sick.
Making substitutions here.
20 assists is crazy. Actually, no, it's not. If you just focus on just assists. Damn, this 10 seconds.
Free throw no good from MP.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
Schroeder against DiVincenzo. Schroeder passes to Ellis. There's a screen. Lets it go. That one doesn't drop.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
MP getting it done for the Timberwolves. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And getting it going again here. MP's checked in for the Timberwolves. On the court for the Timberwolves. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Dante DiVincenzo out there with MP. And it's DeSumo in at the small forward position.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Tomlin. Ellis outside. Here's Merrill. Hits a three-pointer.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
The Timberwolves lead by 3. MP, the pass to DiVincenzo. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, BA, it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Cavaliers was tremendous. He contributed 42 points, and he was very efficient from the field. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Of all the accolades James Harden has racked up, what do you think he'll be most remembered for, Clark?
You mean aside from his beard, which is pretty impressive as well as his game? I mean, I think his scoring ability, the way he did it, he was one of the first to really kind of master that step-back three against good defense. His ability to get to the rim, draw fouls, and make plays for others. I think all of that is part of what we will remember about James Harden.
Now here's Schroeder. Drives to the hoop. That shot off. Good work defensively by Randall.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute to regroup.
Hey, 57. Let's go.
For his players. Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball.
And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Randall. McDaniels is checked in for DeSumo. And it's Anthony Edwards in for DiVincenzo. Now Bryant. He's scoreless. 46 seconds left in the second quarter. Finney-Smith's shot is off.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
And here's MP from outside. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Porter with it. Now guarded by MP. On the wing, Mitchell. Finney-Smith passes to Wade. Fires in the triple. Wade's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so MP will bring it up for Minnesota. It's a three-point game. And this matchup with the Cavaliers, it's their first meeting of the season.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And Mitchell launches it from deep. Can't connect from long distance. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Timberwolves ahead, up by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hey folks, first off, looking ahead to All-Star Weekend, let's see who's in the running to compete in the three-point contest.
One thing about this contest, it's very hard to win. Everyone's a great shooter. It comes down to who's hot and who's clutch.
And most of these...
I can't skip it.
And
That's
turning
crazy.
our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Minnesota
Oh, there it
Timberwolves.
goes.
Well, they've worked the ball.
And that's a wrap on halftime.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Thomas Bryant. Then there's Dean Wade. Then it's James Harden. And it's Mitchell in at the shooting guard position. And that's the group for Kenny Atkinson as we begin the second half. Harden against MP. Bryant, the pass to Wade. Outside Mitchell. The three. They get it back. Stayed with it, but couldn't get it to fall.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Right side Harden. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
MP's been the catalyst for them tonight. Solid leadership from this young man.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The Cavaliers trying to make the most of their championship window. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, quote, "What I've learned is that this isn't forever. We're not invincible. You have to appreciate this because it doesn't come around too often. Not every locker room is like this." Back over to you.
Connected and driven. Allie, we appreciate the report. Randall, good.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And checking out some numbers for Sam Merrill.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. Outside Mitchell. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Harden misses.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
For Cleveland, they've gotten 0 shots to go out of 6 attempts. And here's Bryant outside. No good.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Reed passes to MP. Pushing through the contact inside. MP.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Now here's MP. 27 points for him. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Harden's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Wade. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Oh, shit. Got that one. That's cool. Yeah, I'm not going to get that one today. But still, got one. Let's go.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big time play.
Cleveland shooting their 2nd attempt at the line tonight. Merrill, he's checked in for Finney-Smith. Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo comes in for McDaniels.
I just love the ball movement.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the 3rd quarter. DiVincenzo against Mitchell. Right in the heart of it, Mitchell.
And standing just 6'1", amazing how effective Mitchell is attacking the paint.
And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
The lead now in single digits. Harden's got 22.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half, now nails another.
Here's MP. Oh, yes. MP absorbing the contact and scores.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding pass. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist. He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
Randall, the pass to MP. Nice job by MP converting in tight.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
In attack mode and looking to score whenever he can, this is Harden at his best.
Randall, the pass to MP. And he comes up with a bucket. 35 points for MP.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less. You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
And so it's Minnesota with a 9-point cushion at the... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession.
All right, guys.
Cleveland making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Anthony Edwards is checked in for the Timberwolves. MP comes in for Highland. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well during that last break I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. On the court for the Timberwolves. In it forward, it'll be Edwards and Randall. MP is out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Gobert in at the 5. The jump hook. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. MP's got 37.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Minnesota leading by 7. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Here's MP. Using the glass to lay it in.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Oh, Mitchell with a triple.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. A different look for Cleveland. Bryant, he's checked in for Tomlin. Finney Smith comes in for Merrill. And it's Wade in for Schroeder. And then for Minnesota, Reed comes in for Rudy Gobert. And McDaniels is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Here's MP. A throwback possession. 2 points.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Harden. The 3 is off.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Big time hustle from MP on the break that time. That's what you need from your young fellas.
Cavaliers trail by 10. Harden! The three doesn't go. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's MP. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
The bucket is good!
Not many guys have a handle like James Harden. Exceptional at slicing up the defense.
Outside Edwards. Let's loose for three. Oh, Edwards, money on the triple.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Money from three.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Yes, sir! Count it!
Well, once he gets on a roll, there isn't a lot you can do to slow him down.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. And the foul called on MP. That's his third foul of the game. Bryant, a screen on MP. Harden fires.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Timberwolves.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And this victory will put them at 36 wins on the year.
And so with this win, they take the first of 2 games they'll play this year against the Cavaliers.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
What's left to say about his performance? I mean, the fans definitely got their money's worth.
Now Harden. Tosses it up. The putback. And he grabs the board and finishes it off. Here's MP. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
He launches. Nope. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
All right, guys. Well, that'll be it. Thank you guys for watching. Everyone have a good night, good morning, and whatever. Remember to smile.